Hi, this is Don Wood with Suncoast Claims. If you're a contractor and you do mainly roofing, I'm going to give you some tips how to add value to your business. If you're tired of general contractors getting the larger claims, or if you're tired of the insurance companies not paying overhead and profit on your claims and on your estimates that you submit for your clients, I'm going to give you some tips. And you'll find out that you really do know everything. You just have to call your public adjuster. And you can introduce us to your clients. We have to work directly for them, just like you do. You work directly for your client. But you can introduce us to your client and help maximize your claim. Here's the first thing. If you have multiple trades, at least 3 trades, then the industry rule is you get overhead and profit. Now, the carriers try to say we don't pay overhead and profit on roofs. That's baloney. They do owe it on everything. We have the backup for that, and we can help you once we get involved. But you're going to put the roof on, but let me tell you some more things that you need to look at. You need to look at the roof vents. If you want to add another trade to your estimate, quit replacing the dryer vent, the heater vent, the water heater vent, the kitchen vent, especially if they have gas heat in the home. Quit touching those things. There have been cases where people have died due to carbon dioxide buildup in the attics because a roofing contractor laborer replaced the flashing around the vent and it came loose in the attic and nobody knew it. The thing was still standing there, but it was filling the attic with carbon dioxide. Those should be handled by a licensed contractor. There's another trade for you as a roofing contractor. Look at the gutters. Most roofing contractors do not include gutters. They bring in a subcontractor to do that because many of them are custom made on site. They're rolled out right there and installed by the gutter contractor. You'll find hail hits in the bottoms of the gutters. You'll find hail hits on the sides of the gutter, and sometimes you can even shine a very bright light across the bottom of the gutters, and you'll see the dimples from the underside of that gutter where hail has bent it. And if those are painted gutters, remember to put it in your estimate. And then you'll need a painter. Most roofers aren't painters. If hail chips the finish on the fascia, you're going to need to bring in a painting contractor for that commercial building or that residential building, whatever it is. Then look at the siding. Hail can tear holes in vinyl siding, it can dent metal siding, and it can break asbestos siding. Now, if it's siding, depending on whether it's textured or not, it may no longer be available, and so you need to be aware that you may have to replace the entire amount of siding on the entire house. And if it's metal siding, certain types of smooth metal are no longer available. If it's asbestos siding, you cannot remove asbestos siding unless you're a certified asbestos abatement contractor. That's another subcontractor to be brought in on the job. Look at the garage door. Many of them get dented by hail. Look at the windows. The beading may be broken, and some of those windows may already be fogging up from having been battered by the hail, and you've got an entire window replacement. And remember, when you have to replace the entire window, especially the fixed part, if they have to take it out of the frame, you're into sheetrock repair inside the house. I have seen houses where hail has chipped the brick. I know that this is something that people would not like to, they would like to ignore it, especially the carriers. But if it's soft brick and it was large, hard hail, it can damage that brick and it may involve rebricking the entire house. Look at the air conditioning units and look at the hits in the coils. If it's an older unit, sometimes when those combs are combed out, the coils are combed, it breaks the copper tubing and your unit will fail sometimes within months after it's combed out. So only an air conditioning contractor can tell you if that coil can be combed out, and they're the only ones that can tell you you can go back into service. May have the wrong kind of freon in it that's now prohibited. And then when you have a roof leak, water gets in the insulation in the attic. If you have a water mark on a light fixture, I would replace the light fixture because you're leaving that client vulnerable to a short. Houses have burned down because water carried minerals into the light fixture, then it dried out later, the house caught on fire. So all you'll do is enhance the revenue on your business if you call Suncoast Claims to help you. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain. That's for you and your client. So learn how to introduce your clients to a public adjuster at the right time. And I hope these tips help you maximize the recovery for your client and for you.